Hello, boys and girls out there in YouTube land. This is UT Young for this, and welcome back to Star Ocean: The Last Hope. Last time we were en route to Cardianon, Arcturus 8, and we did a whole bunch of PAs and learned a little bit about Lemel and all of that. And now we're just going to go ahead and see what Cardianon has in store for us. So let us go and see what this place is. I will say it does have a little bit of a Star Wars vibe to it. We'll see when we see it. Yeah, that doesn't look like a planet. Looks more like a space station to me. But, whatever. I guess the line goes, that's not a moon, that's a space station. But, in this case, it's not a planet. It's a space station. Yeah, you get what I'm getting at, right, guys?
So, this is the Cardianon home planet? It doesn't look like any planet I've ever seen.
Yes, more like a giant space fortress.
It's all chunky and spiny and looks like it'd hurt.
However, our coordinates are correct. This is Arcturus 8, Cardianon.
What's happening? Report! The fortress is emitting some kind of magnetic field. We're being pulled in. A tractor beam? We can't break free! Forgive me. If only I'd noticed sooner.
Edge, they're not responding to communications.
Pulling us in without so much as a warning. That's not playing very nice.
Edgy, are we gonna get captured?
Hey, look on the bright side. Maybe we're guests.
Guests, right.
You know, I don't think they'd treat us like guests, Edge, but whatever makes your vessel buoyant. Or in this case, airtight. So we don't want to leak oxygen out into space like Apollo 13 did. That would be not nice, but anyway, that's not it. We're just gonna go and see what's going on.
We've landed. No damage to the ship.
No welcoming party, huh? Either they don't think much of us, or they've set us a trap.
Their tractor beam is still in operation. I think we can safely say they've no intention of letting us go.
All right, here's what we're going to do. First, gather information on anything related to the Aquila or the mystery object on Limeris. Second, deactivate the tractor beam and get the hell out of this fortress. Judging by their welcome, we may end up having to fight with Cardianon along the way, but let's hope that doesn't happen. That's all. Any questions? Great. Let's go.
Now, unfortunately, there's no princess captured here, so yeah, I can't say go after the princess. Whatever. Enough of the Star Wars jokes aside. Let's get out of here, Raimi. I think Cardianon would understand us if we could just talk it out with them. They seized the calnus, Raimi. But at least they were polite about it and they didn't hurt us. I'm sure everything will be fine. Probably. Keep saying that, Raimi. I don't think they have intentions of doing nice things to us. Although, yeah, whatever. We can't disable the tractor beam from here. Infiltrating the facility itself seems to be our only option. We have already been invited in, so we might as well accept their warm welcome. You know, too bad Obi-Wan wasn't here. Obi-Wan is not here. Otherwise, we'd go send him and disable the tractor beam. Whatever. How about you, Lemel? Why did we get caught? We didn't do anything wrong, okay? Yeah, we didn't do anything wrong, but it's the Cardianon, right? Cardianon do some funky things when it comes to that. Wow. Alright, so hello little landing bay thing. Now, I will tell you guys right now, right off the bat, this place is extremely long. It is more... It's to test your patience, test your... what is it? It's basically an endurance run. All it boils down to is an endurance run. You just have to sit here and run around and fight a lot of enemies along the way. So yeah, I've been dreading this part of the game. This is kind of my least favorite part of the game. Although we do get to meet some pretty interesting characters, and we do get to find out a few interesting things along the way. So yeah, it does pertain to the storyline a lot. So anyway, here we go into a scene. Yeah, I don't think they're friendly to us at all. It's a trap! Sorry. I kinda have to do that. Like I said, this place is really littered with Star Wars references. I'm sorry. This whole entire game is littered with Star Wars and Star Trek and other sci-fi references. I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but yeah, it's whatever. It's Star Ocean. It's a sci-fi RPG. Might as well do what we can do. Time being. Yeah. Well, time to get going.
I knew they weren't going to play nice with us.
It appears we have no choice. We'll simply have to proceed prepared for battle.
Whoever could that scantily clad person be? I wonder. Perhaps we'll find out later on? I have no idea. Now, I usually use this place a lot to grind because there's actually some decent enemies in here. Give pretty darn good experience, especially with the robots and all that, but as of right now, I kind of really don't want to. Anyway. But, yeah. And I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do this in one sitting, one recording session. I might have to just get at one of the save points. There's quite a few save points here in this area. So, and also, has a little bit of spoilers, guys. This place, we will not be able to come back to it. This is our only chance to get here in this place as far as this planet. They keep on calling this place a planet throughout the game, and it's not a planet. It's a space station. I'm sorry. It's a space station no matter how you cut it. So I'm going to be referring to it as a space station, and that's it. Alright. We need to go down, but as you see, the door closes when we get close to it. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Of course, we have to go exploring. Yeah, this place is actually relatively short, with the exception of us having to go down these side paths and figure out where we need to go. and what items we need to get. This place does have its fair share of puzzles. I kind of like it like that. It's kind of hard to explain. If you guys are playing a gun, if you guys are playing along by any chance, any stretch of the imagination, whatever, just be prepared for tons and tons and tons of fights. I don't know if you want to do this place in one sitting. If you do, it'll probably take a few hours, 2 hours at least, to get through here. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get through here as fast as I can, but then again, these battles here are generally not all that good in doing that. But at least I'm actually doing decent damage. I'm actually under-leveled at this point in the game, but for some odd reason, I am dealing a lot of damage to these guys and getting through the battles pretty darn fast, if I don't say so myself. Hopefully I don't jinx myself in saying that. Alright, but yeah, since this place is pretty much long and grueling and all that. Ooh, blackberries. Why does it always have to be blackberries? And anybody need any MP at all? Not really. Probably should have used 2 more blackberries to save on items. Hey, no, get away from me. But, yeah. It's actually been a week since I've recorded this game. So, and I'm actually pretty backlogged as far as it goes. Ooh, thundering. That's what we need in order to get through this place. So, yeah, in order to get through that door down at the bottom. But holy crap, these guys really have it out for me, apparently, don't they? But yeah, I actually went, it was last weekend, me and my family went up into the mountains, it was actually a pretty nice day for being in February. It's actually March 1st today, but as far as you know, when we went shooting, it was in February, and you'd think, since I live in Utah, you know, there'd be snow, and because Utah boasts like the greatest snow on earth, you'd think there'd be a lot of snow on the ground. You know, you couldn't go out and go shooting guns and all that, but whatever. It's actually been a really mild winter. It's been interesting, a really mild winter so far. But anyway, we went up into the mountains and to go shooting our rifles to figure out, you know, if they were still in sight and everything, and they are. I actually have some pretty fun stories about going hunting and all that and shooting. And while we got out there, oh, by the way, you want to charge your thunder ring while you're here, might as well, so, because we do need it. Where am I going with this? But yeah, there was this, I don't know where this guy was, but it sounded like he had a SMG, submachine gun, really high caliber submachine gun, because it's like, I'm like, there's no way you can actually pull a trigger that fast on a semi-automatic. It had to be a submachine gun, and I thought, personally, submachine guns were actually illegal to get, to own, at least in the state of Utah. unless you're like a military person, you actually have access to military grade weapons, which this gun that this guy was shooting actually sounded pretty much like a military grade weapon. I would have loved to see it myself. I don't even know what caliber it was. I'm just sitting here like, man, this guy, whoever he or she is having a real fun time shooting this weapon, shooting this gun of sorts. So I don't know. Me and my dad both got a kick out of it. We just looked at each other, and I'm like, it reminded me back when I was younger. My dad has a semi-automatic 22 rifle, and when I was younger, I remember the first time I ever shot my dad's semi-automatic 22 rifle, and I just sit there and shoot off a whole bunch of rounds. He had a 10 clip, and actually he has a 25 round banana clip that goes up in there. And I remember emptying that 25 rounds in like 30 seconds, or even less than that. Just sit there and fire off a whole bunch of them at the exact same time. I would sit there and laugh my head off. It felt so. It was so cool going out and shooting that. I have since matured a little bit, I guess you could say, and have learned to actually settle down with the use of a firearm and actually hit my target instead of actually going and shooting all over the place besides my target.